Hello, Animal Crossing continues. Look at that scoot. Look at him. Just scooting around in the snow. Also, it is very much not snowing here. It's like almost 64 degrees Fahrenheit here. So, hi everybody. Welcome to more Animal Crossing. We left on a bit of a cliffhanger, and it's been a little while since I played this. I kind of just didn't really have much to do. But I felt like it might be a good idea to, to play. Especially because I have a very special thing to do in the game today. I hope you're doing well out there. Some of you may already know this because my upload schedule has been in like a weird out of order thing. Partially because it just depends on if I stream or not, and then when does it get uploaded. But I have a pretty bad ear infection, and I'm currently skewing my own voice 35% to the right so I can hear myself properly, and it's a little scary. Oh, tomorrow Whitney leaves. Okay. I forgot about that. I mean, I remembered and then forgot again and then remembered again, but okay. Well, we'll see you later, Whitney. And that'll be a whole arc of whether or not we get a cool replacement. Scoot. It sure is cold out here. Hey, champ, long time no see. What are you up to? Me? I'm up to almost 7,000 push-ups a day. Bet you can't beat that. An old buddy of mine has invited me to play a sport with him, any sport at all, Zip Zoom. These are the kind of requests you get when you're at my level. So what sport do you think we ought to play? Bungee jumping. What? That's a solo sport. Where's the competition in that? I don't know, we can probably make up some rules. He who bungees closest to the ground wins. If you splat, that's 1,000 points. Let me run something by you. Treasure hunt. Doesn't want to play a treasure hunt game with me? Okay. Alright, let's do it. First, I'm gonna go hide something, so wait here. Okay, here's how to play. I buried some treasure. If you find it within the time limit, you win. Buried it somewhere outside. There's no need to muscle into anyone's place. Now let's do this. Don't worry, Scoot. I wasn't planning on muscling into anyone's place. World champion at hiding things, Scoot. We haven't had much snow in New York. As in, almost none. It's been a really weird couple of seasons, I say, as Dong hangs. You found it. Nice work, champ. Hand it over so I can bend it open for you. Bend it open for you. A fitness tank. Congrats, champ. Oh, God damn it, Scoot. Way to go, champ. That was a blast. Can't wait for next time. This is the right weather for this. Thank you, Scoot. Always so very generous and thoughtful with your prizes. But yeah, the seasons have been a little weird, and I'm wondering if there's a lot of colds going around. And Omicron! So that's been fucking awful. Right now I'm prepping a sugar crepe. The recipe is from the so-called influencer that I'm not jealous of, so I decided to put my own spin on it. Okay. Thank you. From Lake Kitchen of the chic chef herself, sugar crepe. I gotta go, Cookie. And yeah, people have been getting sick. I mean, we're finishing up this album, and Joe has had a potential COVID scare. I believe he's okay. But, you know, people that work with his family that he's seen, so he's, you know, getting that tested. I have an ear infection and have lost some of my hearing. I really hope... I mean, I don't think it's permanent. I'm freaking out a little bit because I just freak out, but also hearing is obviously very important to me. And, you know, I'm waiting for the antibiotics to really do their thing. And they don't work necessarily overnight. So, you know, between these things, it's like we're so close. And then the problem is once you finish the album, when you send it to the distributor, they give you a release window. Because it takes time, because we don't just submit it to Spotify, we submit it to, like, you know, all the places. And usually that takes 2 weeks. So, you know, I don't really have a release date. That's not like me being deliberately vague. But no, it's the track list was posted online, and I'm very happy with the final result. And you know, I hope people will like it. And I can't wait to do. I think we're gonna do a premiere, but I'm not leaning towards doing a Q&A premiere. Just like a premiere, and maybe have the guys in the chat. But I don't know if there's gonna be a full Q&A. I think maybe this time it would just be a premiere. So yeah, as soon as I have more info, I'll drop it. As for me, I finally watched the Spider-Man movies. I'll tell you about them in a second. Hang on. So glad you came to see me off, champ. It's terribly kind of you. I suppose now that you're here, I can tell you in person how much you've meant to me, Snappy. I wouldn't be setting off on this new adventure if it weren't for your encouragement, so thank you. I wonder what awaits me on my new island. I can only hope that I can embrace whatever comes. Of course, I'll never forget my time here or my friends. Well, Whitney was truthfully not the most exciting villager. She was very kind. She was a programmed virtual animal. She had, at times, glasses. And, you know, never really had any problems with Whitney. And, you know, she'll be missed. She was here for a long time. Well over a year. I mean, change is always nice, too. Unless it's Scoot. Scoot can never leave, but, you know. So goodbye, Whitney. Hopefully there's a villager that can replace you in a way that doesn't make us cringe. It's a cool looking electric bass. That looks like mine. Actually, that looks a lot like my bass. Except my bass doesn't have... The blue at the bottom goes to the top. Otherwise, very similar looking bass. It's an Ibanez. You don't pronounce the Z or most of the other letters, and you just pronounce it Ibanya. But, my bass has been on some Redbox songs. We mostly use Joe's Fender. But, well, he uses it. I've used it once, I think, but, there have been a couple songs in the past where I've recorded bass at home and then I brought the tracks in. Maybe like once or twice per album. So I finally saw the first two Sam Raimi Spider-Man. I almost don't want to watch the third one because I've heard mixed things about it, but I guess I should, like, finally, you know, complete it. I just haven't seen them. It's weird. Just haven't really gone out of my way to watch them. And, I'm gonna say that they were really good. First of all, Sam Raimi is a wonderful director. Love Evil Dead, Army of Darkness. His visual style is definitely on the move. Like, it's, you can tell. I'm Santa Skull, hello. The memes, I know the memes from those movies, and I know that J.K. Simmons is always amazing, but is especially amazing in those movies. I like the second one better, though the first one's great. Willem Dafoe is amazing. The comedy is good. Whoa, he stole that guy's pizza! Is one of the best moments in movie history. Tobey Maguire is great, though he makes weird faces. There are times when he's, like, you know, doing an emotional scene, and he's just got weird Maguire face. Which, again, has been memed into forever. Al Molina as Dr. Octopus is fantastic. And, Kirsten Dunst is fantastic. And just great movies. Just really two fantastic, good superhero movie. And the reason I watch these is because I figured New Spied will have references. And I figured, let me catch up finally. And they're really just fun movies. Good, fast directing. But here's the thing that I like about them is... it would be one thing to just have Spider-Man go around and stop crime. But to have the stories be very personal. For the, like, villains knowing Peter, but also then finding out who, you know, who Spider-Man is. Spoilers, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. There's a great emotional center to these movies with Aunt May, Uncle Ben, but also his friend, James Franco's character, Tommy Wiseau. And it all really works well. I just think that, you know, some of the special effects have definitely aged. You know, you watch those movies in the early 2000s, and it's like, holy shit, this is cool. But now, yeah, I mean, yeah. Vine, it's been ages since I last saw you. Were you away seeing a show or something? Scribble Showdown? Even though your fave pop star is here on the island? It's totes important to see the world. Just don't forget to hang with me sometimes, Kay. Do you draw better than Ross and Jaden Animations? Don't tell me. You're trying out a new look, aren't you, Vine? I knew it. Detecting new looks is pretty much my superpower. How could you tell? The new you looks great. Loop me in next time so I can sync up a style refresh of my own, rah-rah. Have you seen the festive tree in the plaza yet? No. It's totes glam. Oh, I know what the background for my next selfie is going to be. But yeah, even in the past 15, 20 years, we've come a long way in making a ridiculous weirdo in a suit, in a ridiculous suit, look somewhat realistic. But I also, like, the superhero boom, you know, it's been lovingly referred to as cape shit by many. And truthfully, I'm getting real sick of it. I'll watch some of it. But I think the appeal is just turn your brain off and, you know, enjoy. And I can do that. But I agree with Paul Thomas Anderson that if Spider-Man New gets people back in the theater and, you know, the movie business continues to boom because of these movies, that's fine. I think it's good to get people excited about movies. Movies are great, and the theater is great, especially for a movie like Dune. And I do want to see the new Spider-Man. But the fact that, like, everything has been Marvel and DC and superheroes, from shows to movies to more shows to more movies. That's where it starts to get a little bit repetitive and kind of annoying. But, you know, when I think back to the early days of it, like X-Men and X2, which, by the way, X2 is better than X-Men, and Spider-Man 2 is better than Spider-Man 1. Seems to be common consensus, but also my opinion, of course. I don't think Spider-Man 3 is as bad as X3, though. That's from what I've heard. But seeing these movies, and, like, having a director like Sam Raimi put his stamp on it, and, like, you know, Bruce Campbell showing up in a fantastic couple of roles, and Macho Man in the first movie, it's really enjoyable stuff. And it almost feels like a little bit like this first two Spider-Man movies have their moments where they feel like comedies slash little, like, kind of low budget fun, like Sam Raimi's passion project mixed with this big budget fucking thing that he was asked to do. So yeah, needless to say, I'm a big fan of that movie, both of them. And, you know, I watched a little bit of Hawkeye, and I watched 2 episodes of it, and I just fell off. And I haven't seen Eternals. I haven't really seen much of the Phase 4 stuff. I want to watch Doctor Strange. I hope that's good. It's, you know, not a whole lot else I'm interested in, truthfully. We'll see. I still haven't seen some of Phase 2 and 3, so... But yeah, going back to a more innocent time for superhero movies, where it wasn't just big business necessarily, even though the Spider-Man movies were hugely successful and probably paved the way for Marvel to be like, what else we got? I also had a loathing for superheroes. I thought it was dumb. Like the spandex and, like, just Superman seemed so boring. You know, Batman kind of was more interesting later on. Can't believe it, you got everything right. Color, check. Shine, check. Size, check. You made everything about me perfect. We have a word for people like you in the snow world. Amazing. Did you get that? Amazing. But I'm so happy right now. I know it's dangerous for snow folks to cry, but I don't think I can help myself. Can't praise you enough for your top-notch snow sculpting skills. Whoa, that's kind of hard to say. I'll show you how to make a frozen tree. Hmm. I keep thinking that's an outhouse. What else have I been doing? I bought Risk of Rain 2 on the Switch. Because I just miss Risk of Rain. I wanted to play it, like, on the go. It's pretty good. I was playing normal mode, and that was a nightmare. But then, when I bumped it down to easy mode, I had a lot more fun. Which I hate to do that, but I'm playing it solo. If I want to play multiplayer, I'll play it on the PC. The gyro controls are nice. It runs reasonably well. I think sometimes it's 60, mostly hovers around 30. Even with a lot of enemies on the screen. I think over the years they've patched it. And it's pretty good. It looks decent. More than decent, I would say. Resolution's nice. It's one of those things where I think it started out as kind of not a great port, and then eventually became a good one. But I'm enjoying it. I still think Risk of Rain 2 is just a phenomenal game, period. But then when you add, you know, a bunch of friends, and all the updates that they've had, it's just phenomenal. Still phenomenal, but more phenomenal. And the Switch version, solo, is fun. It's still the same game. You can't do as many quick movements. The gyro does help, but I'm gonna say that, you know, if you want to really get the most accuracy, the PC version is still, you know, it's still the best version. And I think that using the Switch is better for melee stuff. Perhaps. And that mouse and keyboard is better for the shoot. Though again, the gyro stuff was very surprising. I got used to it a couple minutes. But Dusk probably has my favorite controls of a first-person shooter on the Switch. Or a shooter. Like, for me, the gyro and the controls are just so finely tuned, it actually makes the game fun to play. It doesn't feel like a downgrade. It's its own type of gameplay, and it's oddly, like, fun compared to mouse and keyboard, which I prefer. So, I just wanted to give you an update. I've also played more Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon, and I beat a couple more bosses. I guess there was an update to Animal Crossing. Drake, there you are. I was looking for you, but I saw a cool tree branch and it stopped, Quacko. And I really want to just give you this festive wreath, so I'm gonna give you the thing. Thank you. It's not a muscle shirt. Thanks, Drake. Stick it on your door. Even doors want to have good toy day. But yeah, I unlocked a bunch more characters in Pocket Dungeon, and the game just kind of clicked. And I really like it. I would still say, unless you're really into puzzlers, my recommendation is wait for a sale. But it's a pretty cool game. Especially if you like fast-paced Crypt of the Necrodancer type gameplay. It has some interesting game mechanics on top of the similarity to Necrodancer. and Mario's Woods. It feels like its own thing. I've kind of reached critical mass with games again where I want to play Isaac again. I want to play Risk of Rain. I want to play Slay the Spire. Just too many games, not enough time. And I haven't even played more of the Halo campaign. And I really want to dig into that and see the open world stuff. Open world-ish. Oh, Vine, it's great to see you. How can I help you today? Is there a resident causing you trouble? No. No? Okay. Never mind. There's a thing I need to know how to do and I don't remember how to do it, so I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm not pausing because my Steam Deck is Stream Deck is not here. So wait, how do you do this? Do I just do the thing? I just looked up something and I couldn't figure it out. I'm still... I'm just gonna walk around aimlessly while I try to figure this out. And I'm reading, and I'm not getting any good information. Also, my stomach is grumbling, and even though I'm not feeling good, I have a HelloFresh that I want to cook. And I've been looking forward to it. It's like, beefy, biscuity thing, I don't know, with vegetables. I've been looking forward to it, I don't even know what the fuck it is, but it looked good. There it is. Cephalobot. So I was able to acquire a Cephalobot card. Totally legit, 100% real. Definitely not just like a little marker drawing of Cephalobot on it from a friend. And it's really, really cool. And I finally get to have Cephalobot. What's going on, Donk Donk? So you're inviting me to check out the campsite over on Hoor Island. Well, watch out, because here I come. It'd be nice to meet you face to face. Cool shirt, Cephalobot. Scoot, are you going ice fishing? Hey, glad to be here. Where am I? You know what the best part of camping is? Looking up at the night sky. I like to think of it as the biggest movie screen in the world, filled with all the biggest stars. Really hoping to get my name up there one day, even thinking about taking an acting class soon. Oh boy, another pop star? Why don't we make something Hoor Island themed? Something like some plate armor? Give it a try. Whoa, are you serious? That would be amazing. One tiny detail, you probably need that recipe, huh? Well, voila. This is a word I've made up that means here's a recipe for some plate armor. Wow, that's actually a really cool thing of you, because I kind of wanted that anyway. Thanks. Cephalobot kicks ass. And also, I guess it makes sense. I guess that makes sense, yes. You know, metal squid. Metal plate armor. That looks so awesome, and yet it only requires 10 iron ingot. I'm playing too many games with crafting at the moment. Skyrim, Animal Crossing, Minecraft. Did it. Just want to see if I can make a gold version of this as well. I could. It's just 2 gold nugget. You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. You know who would, I think, really like this gold plate armor? Nux. Not Nux, like Knuckles. I'm talking about Nux. The, can't even see it. Isn't Nux a chicken? Nice. That's cool. Now I'll never forget who lives there. Ever. Even with my, fucked up hearing, I was like, heard something. I'm not going to dwell. I'm not going to dwell on the hearing loss. I'm not going to think about it. It's probably not. It's probably not a thing that's going to be forever. Nope. Train Santa? Do you think Santa runs a train? With his elves and Mrs. Claus and whoever else wants to be on the train? You know, to go from one part of the North Pole to the other? Yes, the North Pole. That's where he lives. I'm a funny YouTuber. Anyway, here you go, Cephalobot. Yes, finally the Horror Island plate of armor of my dreams. It's not much, but please let me give you a little something. Here, enjoy a desert outfit. This is kind of the wrong season for that, homeboy. You know, if I never came here, I wouldn't have met you or received any of your amazing creations. From now on, Horror Island will be my #1 vacation spot. Just don't forget to invite me back. So it's a chill vibe. I could get my chi unscrambled here, my fang all shwayed up, donk donk. So why don't you? Well, I've definitely thought about it, but I want to take things slow, get to know the island better first, donk donk. For now, I'll let my absence make my heart grow fonder. So I'll be happier when you invite me back. Can't help myself, I just grin from ear to ear when I look at the plate armor. Yeah, Cephalobot, when I say his name correctly, is pretty cool. Soon, TM. Soon. So there's some things I've been trying to get a hold of, but I'm too short on bells. I mean, trying to sell some of my stuff, you know, things that aren't too fingerprinty or broken. Want to buy something, maybe? I got 4 things for you to check out. Okay, how's about a delivery jacket? No? Okay, maybe you'd like a sewing machine. No? Maybe you'd be more into a shower set. No? Okay, the last thing I've got to offer, how'd you like a paisley bandana? No. I'm all out of stuff. Sorry I didn't have anything you wanted. I sure hope somebody wants this junk. I'm getting sleepy hauling it all around, doodle-duh. Crap yard sale. Oh good, more vines. Hang on a second. Just banning a chat member real quick. I wonder if people sweat frog even when I'm not live, and I'm like, hang on a second. You know, from the bottom of my heart, just thanks for continuing to watch. I haven't been live a whole lot between feeling not great and just busy and also just really enjoy taking my time to make stuff. And this whole, you know, record a little bit offline and have it uploaded over a couple days thing has really been an eye-opener for me. And it's been really good for me. So as much as I enjoy streaming, I want to keep doing this. You know, mixing it up is definitely kind of where I'm at right now. I mean, obviously most of you knew this, but there have been, you know, like, some people aren't sure why I'm not streaming. And I guess the only answer I have is I kind of like this. Like, you know, I've streamed and people have been enjoying those, and people like when I did the Game Awards. Some people very much enjoyed it. I don't know why. It was just me losing my mind and like sweat frogging. I'm just happy it's over. But yeah, I mean, I have definitely changed my schedule around that this feels better for me. So I'm just gonna keep doing it this way and try to keep up streaming once or twice a week. But you knew this. I've already talked about this a bunch. I just, every now and then, there's some speculation of, you know, are you gonna return to your full schedule of, like, streaming? I don't think I want to. Not like that. Like, check this out. So I've been sick. And I managed to take a couple days off and not do any recordings. And yet, there's still been an upload every day. So that works for me. Vine, where have you been? Is everything okay? Let me guess. I bet you've been hiding out reading a good book. If I'm right, you have to share it with me when you're done. Is Pom Pom working out? I've been trying to learn magic tricks. I asked Egbert to help me practice. I was going to have him pick a card, any card, and then I would guess what he picked. But before I could, he said he'd give me a big gift if I got it right. I mean, that wasn't the point. I felt so awkward. So I chose the wrong card on purpose. What else could I have done, Smokeweed? I'm just shaking my head. Okay, so as you can see, we've got some plans. Cephalobot will be here soon. Whitney is moving out. Who will replace Whitney? Who will Cephalobot bug? Bogoblin be? Swab? Whom? And that's where we'll find out on the next Animal Crossing. Why did I unfavorite my shovel? Alright, well thank you for watching. I'm gonna try to do another 2 or 3 part Animal Crossing. So maybe there will be more in just a moment. In any case, you'll see more soon. Now that I have Cephalobot, I have some motivation to return, and also we can see, you know, what happens with Whitney. And I'll keep trying to get some new items and stuff, even though I'm not really planning on doing a whole lot with them. It's fun. Alright everybody, thank you for now. See you in a minute? Perhaps? Day 2. How are you? I'll give you an update on how I'm feeling and all that. And a Spider-Man 3 update. But first, I now own this scoot. It's a crocheted scoot. High quality, very huggable. And actually a really decent size. I don't really know the dimensions, but it's like, you know, plushy dimensions. Pretty decent. Oro made that. A-U-R-O. I don't know the rest of the name, but... sorry. But also, here's a good version of it, is if you turn down the beak, it looks like Scoot is sad. So thank you, Oro. That is one of my favorite Christmas gifts ever. And to all you out there, hello. The island cedar trees are decorated with lights at this time. Oh. It's like 60 degrees here in New York. So it's been a hot week, relatively, you know, for December. Ornament wreath. Oh, cool. Wreath. Okay. So, yeah, hi everybody. Hi. I don't know if it's an oral illusion, but I feel like I've got some of my hearing back. Though my right ear is still sore. And the buzzing, or the ringing rather, is still there. I just need to continue taking the medicine and hope for the best. Hey, nerd. Afternoon, Zip Zoom, you doing good? We'll have to patrol Poor Island, champ. I'm leaving that sector over there to you. Toy Day's getting close, and all I can think about is what to get folks. What if I got everyone fitness gear? A present that gets you swole. It's like 2 gifts in 1. Ocean fish are so athletically dynamic. They dart around and sometimes fly up out of the water. Studying their moves, I guarantee I could get better at bowling. But I haven't been able to catch one. Hey, you're a future fishing big shot. Could you get an ocean fish for me, Zip Zoom? Zoom? Zoon? Remember the Zune? Remember when we had dedicated music players? I haven't seen, like, specifically dedicated music devices in a very long time. Nary? I haven't sent anything for a while to make up for this terrible mistake. Have an AT. There's a link down there. I'm not going to that link. What did Pom Pom say? Sometimes I'm writing notes like this one. I, you know, forget what I was writing and just goes nowhere for a while. And the next thing I know, I've sent it. Does this ever happen to you? Pom Pom, are you okay? Hey. Wow, Celia, real subtle. Sitting there staring at my house. It's nice to take a break outside, even if I did just fall asleep just now. Oh man, so yummy. Come here, I want to fit you in my tummy. Whoa! Am I outside, Quacko? Did I sleepwalk during my lunchtime nap? So yeah, I guess you could say I have a lot of gyroids. I don't believe I have all of the I mean, I might. Not every color, of course, but I might have all the varieties. Huh. Scoot would probably like that. So... oh, that's the thing I have to get. Pepto-Bismol. It just reminded me, so all this medicine I'm on for my ear infection has been really fucking with my stomach. And I've been trying to avoid Tums, and I had to take one. Granted, it's only one. But remembering the crippling Tum addiction, I don't want to really take any. And the apple cider vinegar trick did not really work for me. So, that's been not great. I've been in a bit of a brain fog. I feel like because of the loss of hearing, I've also lost some of my balance. It's the perfectly shitty end to a perfectly shitty year. And, it's okay. We all have to take our lashes when we get them. I think it's easy to expect everything to go well all the time. And it's a lot more, you know, complicated than that. So I'm just trying my best and trying to stay positive and even with all this shitty medicine, just realize that it's helping me and I have to do one day at a time. That's also why I'm trying to record, is honestly I'm just like a little bit bored. Like, I'll give you an example. I watched Spider-Man 3. I wasn't going to, but I did. The Sam Raimi one. And boy, that movie is embarrassing at times. A couple of good moments, but here's top 5 most embarrassing moments. Number 1, the dancing. Why? I get what they were trying to do with the symbiote, whatever. But it was just so mishandled. And the dancing, I guess it could have been done better, and considering it's a Sam Raimi film, he could have absolutely done it better. But I'm aware that the studio gave him notes. So, that brings us to number 4. Too many villains. Got 3 major villains, and only one of them really worked, and the other one was a weird retcon, but it was okay. Speaking of villains, number 3. What's his name? Topher Grace as Venom / Eddie Brock. Oof. I like Topher Grace. And he works as Topher Grace, playing Topher Grace, but oh, what a bad choice. Just because him and Tobey Maguire have a similar, like, energy and name, it doesn't mean he was the right casting choice for Venom. Far from it. Oh god, those teeth. And just the whole demeanor. The CG for Venom looked good. In fact, the CG in this movie was just a step above. And looked mostly great. Some of it is a bit spotty, but mostly great. And, Sandman was a cool villain. But, yeah, Topher Grace did not work at all for me. Number 2. You had 2 MJ singing moments. 2 of them. Why? 1 would have been enough. That brings me to number 1, which is plot contrivances. So 1 was the retcon about the Uncle Ben, and because they wanted a connection with Sandman, because every movie up until that point has had like some personal connection to Peter. Meanwhile, the stuff with James Franco worked perfectly fine, but it was undercooked. Plot contrivance such as the butler, just kind of Deus Ex Machina, to tell him, like, Peter's involvement. The acting in that scene was terrible. Sorry. But also, just so contrived. Ugh. And the other thing is, too, getting to the point where, because you have to have a low point for the characters. In this one, a lot of out-of-character contrivances, like the Gwen Stacy kiss. Like, why? You know, just, I get that the symbiote thing happened, but even before that, just characters acting out of character. Anyway. Those are the things about that movie that I really didn't like. But I did like, some of the action was genuinely really good. As usual, there were a lot of funny moments. The scene with Bruce Campbell was perfect. Bruce Campbell as John Cleese, playing a French waiter. That was really great. I guess a couple of the personal moments were good. There were some callbacks, and the movie looks nice and sounds great. Soundtrack is fantastic. But yeah, it's just such a shame. It tried to do too much, introduce too many characters, and ultimately fell flat of Spider-Man 1 and 2, which, again, Spider-Man 2 was easily the best. For me. So that's my review of the whole Spider-Man Sam Raimi film series. I will see the Far From Home or No Way Home or whatever From Home, I don't know. Whatever the new Spider-Man is with all the nostalgia throwbacks. I'll see it at some point, I'm sure. I liked the first two. I thought they were pretty good. I think Tom Holland does a good job, and they've been entertaining movies that have fit in pretty nicely. So yeah. C+. I don't plan on watching the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. I don't like Spider-Man that much, even though I just binged those three, but not enough to watch what I've heard are just not good movies. Just not that interested. Look at this beautiful sea bass, it's just so beautiful. Good hustle. After a big win, Coach would take us out for ice cream, but all I've got for you is this. You got what I needed, so I got you something you need. It's a paisley bandana. It's brand new, I never used it for strength training, not even once. Ignore the sweat stain. Prison Scoot got me this. Oh, 'tis the season. I also watched the first episode of, the new Witcher. And I thought it was great. Like, actually, you know, budget has gone up, the performances are more solid. The actor who played the Beast Man, I'm not gonna spoil anything, fucking Tormund Giantsbane. He was really good. I liked season 1 of The Witcher, I did, but you know, some of it was cheap and, like, kind of weird. I've never played very much of The Witcher. I've only played, like, maybe 15 hours of Witcher 3. And I liked it, but I don't know what's happening. In the story, so, like, I can't compare it. Like, I couldn't tell you what's, bad or what's good about it. In regards to the comparison to the game, or the books. But, you know, the first episode was very good. The first season was okay. Some really fun episodes. I like the episodic nature. where it kind of has like an overarching story, but each episode has its own story. It's like a side quest. I like that because that's why I like Star Trek. Game of Thrones was one of my favorite shows up until season 5, season 6. Then it started dipping, and then 7 and 8 were just like, ugh. So for me, watching this show and knowing that we're gonna get like a Monster of the Week kind of adventures on top of the other development, I think that's great. And even though the Beastman looked a little weird, I thought the budget just felt better. And that Bruxa, I believe is the name of the monster. Apparently it's from the game. Might even be from the books, I don't know, so... But, really weird, interesting stuff that was done there. Good performance. I have to say, I thought it was a very well done episode. And the story was a bit kind of depressing and tragic, but also very interesting and well acted. Ciri and Geralt's stuff is great. I'm not so sure about the other stuff. It's kind of lost me a little bit, but it's not bad. And I'm just happy it's back. We get a fantasy show, 8 episodes. It's not going for the same epicness as Game of Thrones, which let many people down. And I think Henry Cavill's done a pretty good job as Jerry. And I'm excited for more of the show. Gonna watch it a little bit at a time. Just something to watch, something to have on. Speaking of, watch the new episodes of Always Sunny. Been watching a lot of shows while sick. And here on the Animal Crossing podcast, I can give you a little bit of a review. It's okay. It's never going to be the same show it was, but it has some genuinely funny and good moments. It's a 2-parter. The gang goes to Ireland, and I think there's a 3... So it's going to be a 3-part episode, or maybe more. There is some really good Shining music usage. Some funny stuff with Frank. Some funny stuff with Charlie. Miles O'Brien himself, Colm Meaney, is in this episode. I repeat, this is not a drill. So yeah, it's been okay. I think you just have to kind of get to a point where you reconcile, like, as people and as sensibilities evolve and people get older, things change. That said, there was a dead cat fused to a rug. Give it all you got. You want reactions to cheer folks on? You got it. Love this one because encouraging your buddies is awesome. Watch, flex those muscles. Leonardo is going to be moving out soon. But first I need to move someone else in. So my Redvox YouTube channel is now getting sponsorship requests from random things that don't even know what the channel is. I guess it hit a threshold of views that the bots have found it. Performance-driven men's clothing company. At least it's not from Bacon Francis, but they want ads, and they want to plug performance-driven men's clothing. I don't know what that means, and I don't really want to find out. Just want to see if we run into an interesting villager, sorry, out in the wild before I start moving people in. Also, the Final Fantasy VII port to PC, you know, the $70 port. There are apparently some really not great things about it. So, according to Digital Foundry, the PC port of Final Fantasy VII Remake is terrible, captured it using RTX 3090, and at just 1080p it's a mess. The smooth presentation was central to its storytelling and the version compromises it. And apparently it's described as one of the worst ports. And yet other people are saying it's amazing. So I don't know. The frame rate counter apparently lies. Squeenix really just does the best work. They just do such a good job. Sly? From Horror Island, cool name from a strong-sounding place. Have you gone on a solo kayak tour and that suddenly turned into a super exciting survival tour? Because I have. It's so much fun out there. Hoorah. That's nice. Like, I have interest in the Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade stuff, but not enough to, like, again, EGS, I talked about it during Skyrim. I don't want to talk about EGS anymore because it's annoying, and I don't really know what I'm talking about. It's just the exclusivity of it. But apparently there's been some file digging, and there might be a Steam version on the horizon, but they need to fix their port. Ow. They just do so much, like, bad work with their ports. It's unbelievable how little they care, sometimes. For a company that big, you have to be sure to thank them every 30 minutes. So yeah, I don't know. Not gonna happen anytime soon, unless they fix their goddamn port. Maybe I'll play it eventually. But, if there's ever a Steam version that comes over, it's cheaper, it's fixed, then maybe I'll experience the Yuffie storyline or whatever, but I don't really care that much. North. Guten Tag. That's French for good tag. Good tag. Wait a minute. No, that's German, isn't it? Oh, you're just being silly. Okay. Hey, glad to be here. Where am I? You ever notice how taking a step away from your everyday life makes you appreciate it that much more? And then you can't wait to get home only to remember why you were desperate to get away. Fun stuff! I just had a wild idea. Why don't we make something Hoor Island themed? Something like a ukulele. Oh, are you serious? That would be amazing. One tiny detail. You probably need the recipe, huh? Voila. Well, that's a word I made up that means here's the recipe for a ukulele. Fucking ukulele. Alright. Now you won't have any problem getting that done today, right? I'm leaving tomorrow, see? Just got a lyric idea. Sorry, I have to write this down. While playing Animal Crossing and recording it, of all things, of all times. And no, I'm not gonna say what it is, but it has something to do with pizza farts. Hang on. Almost ready. Oh, I've got to learn the recipe. Learn. Hardwood. That's easy enough. Alright. Done. Easy. Who would have known? All you need is a recipe and then you could just build a functioning ukulele. Isn't that right, Drake? Your face looks like it hurts. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Judo Drake. Medicine tastes like blue. Can you guess what I'm doing? I am, I'm sitting, Quacko. I love that their dialogue just gets pulped whenever they sit. Like, they have nothing else on their minds except the simple act of sitting. It turns out people have a strong desire to pee whenever they enter this area. No one knows why. Honestly, you've done so much for me, I hope I can repay you once I'm a lot more famous. Expressing myself with words isn't my forte. I prefer to communicate through material goods. This gift should say it all. It's a plain paperboy cap. Enjoy. Thanks. Another beautiful piece from my collection of memories, that is. In all seriousness, this place checks all my boxes. I just hope this isn't the last time I get to visit. Hint, hint. I can't help myself. I just grin from ear to ear when I look at the ukulele. Time passes slower on this island. Feels like this would be a powerful place for soul-searching meditation. So move here, then. Your invitation makes me happy, but I don't think I'm ready for that type of commitment yet. I'd want to truly understand the deeper meaning of the name Whore Island first. Well, you see, Cephalobot, I have some information for you. How about you just invite me back here sometime, and we'll take it from there? Really? We gotta do another one of these? Okay. Okay. How are you living? Are you sentient? Do you have your own thoughts? Are you programmed? Let's see how long that lasts. Oh, you know, winter flowers. Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain! I still need wheat. No wheat here. Just lots of carrot. I'm good. We're ready. That's it. My outfits just get progressively weirder as the series continues. Okay, I actually have a plan for something. I have a potential idea. I don't know if this plan will work, but you'll see. I'm gonna try to fuck around with that now. Okay. So, first part of the plan is I need to clear some space over here. Space. So, I want to put a design in there if possible. Because apparently you can put designs in here. No? Or you can put stuff inside that. Okay, I might need some ideas. Maybe there's a custom piece of... No, Celia. No, now's not a good time. If you're there, would you mind answering the door, Smokeweed? No. Yeah, you can put stuff in there. Just maybe not custom stuff. So here's where I ask you, the viewers, help me understand, what could I customize to make it look like I'm growing a little scoot in there? And also, I might need a better scoot design if so. I'm also going to, I think, clear the way. Like, I want it to be like a scoot lab. Like, I finally have an idea of what this room is. Where I grow my own scoot. And I have a lot more gyroids that I can put on the walls, too. What was that? Gaming services just got updated? Gamer services? I thought I turned those noises off, computer. Okay, so yeah, something custom that can go in there that would be pretty interesting to make it look like I'm growing my own scoot. I'm also probably gonna need some more lights put these away. Let's see. I mean, I'll take a quick look around and see what I have that I can put in there. But yeah, so basically I need, what I think I need is QR code for a good scoot. I mean, I got a scoot poster. I might be able to put that in there. I can try. See if I have the lights for this. Okay, so I'm gonna need floor lights. What will be a good wall for this room that... I have the tech wall for some of it. Could probably do better than that, but for now, I can leave that. And yeah, I'm gonna need more lights. Can do one red, one blue for each side for now. Boy, this room is noisy. Oh, that's a wall-mounted thing. Hmm. And yet, I still have this many gyroids. Well, I could probably put a scoot behind there. Sorry, Celia. It took Celia that long. Hmm. 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 Oh, weird. Okay, why does that happen? That adds an interesting blue glow to the top of it. Glitched looking, but I was gonna see if I could get a light to shine here so that you could see Scoot better, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. So screw that. That looks pretty cool, though. Okay, where'd my froggy chair go? Did I pick it up? I might have picked it up. Did I put a Scoot design on Mama Bear? Okay, yes, froggy chair should be here. That's how you monitor the situation. So that sign won't go there. Well, some things can go in there and some can't. So it's going to be kind of hard to find a custom item that'll go in there and look good. And also represent Scoot being reborn. Tablet device. I mean, I could put Scoot on there, maybe. I don't know if you can customize the design, but that's something, maybe. Can try it real quick. Don't do that. Tablet device. Yeah, you can do a custom design. I can throw Scoot on there. I'm gonna need a better Scoot image. That's why I need a good QR code, but that could be the solution. Unless anyone has any better ideas, please drop an idea in the comments if you can imagine something that might work even better. Oh, that noise. Guess I can't put those in storage, huh? You know, I can go get a Scoot QR code right now, actually. I'm connected to the internet. I mean, there's a lot of Scoot things. I kind of helped a scoot thing happen a little bit, as far as I'm aware. It's just a little bit. So I'm looking at a design page. There's gotta be something on our Buru, right? You know what? I'll pause this so you guys don't have to wait while I search and you can't see anything. I'm gonna pause. I'm just gonna see if the design portal has anything. Because I couldn't find anything decent. I mean, I found a couple things, but... I wonder if this is gonna get weird like Smash Brothers. Let's see. There's like a million scoots. Well, okay, there's 3 pages of scoots. It's perfect. I don't know why I didn't think of this. I forgot this game had some decent online capabilities. I just forget Nintendo games have something. Because of how often they have, well, nothing. Kind of okay with just regular old crusty scoot. If that doesn't work, this looks kind of good. It's a good one. There's a lot of good scoots. Would you like to close? Would you... Thank you for listening to the past 5 minutes of advice, Link. Tell me, are you not satisfied enough to want to not stop listening to me, the owl, right now? Press yes or no. No? Okay, here's 5 more minutes. Again, I'm still open to ideas on what would work as a good... I don't know, maybe... I like that idea of Scoot. The small Scoot like that, but it would need a screen with no borders for it to really work. I mean, that's not terrible. There's probably something even better available for this kind of thing, but hey, that's pretty cool. That almost does what I want it to do. I like how I removed one scoot room and this turns into another one. Maybe even more bizarre. Look at the tooth. However, it is, once again, unfortunate that you can't see behind it. Oh. Oops. Oops. Not exactly what I planned on doing. I mean, this is a little too on the nose. Note the lights that don't work. The other ones just turn on. Wish I could choose which ones. Well, I guess you can choose based on order of placement. I wasn't sure it would let me do that, but it does. Creepy. But yeah, that works. I mean, I might even be satisfied with that tablet. Now I just need the appropriate music. But that'll be next time. Okay, I think this is actually enough for a full Animal Crossing video, and I think I'm gonna do that, so that way next time it'll be, you know, ending with Cephalobot moving in. And also maybe another villager, a mystery villager that I might move in as well. But thanks for watching. This is, yeah, this works as a two-parter. Thank you. Again, I'll take ideas for that room in the comments, but that was actually a lot of fun. And got a lot done the past 2 days of Animal Crossing. So, yeah. See you soon, everybody. Good night for now. Or good day. Or whatever. Just good. More good in the world, less shit. Goodbye.